welcome in to be our guest, and we are thrilled. We've had him one time before. We're very fortunate. We have retired General Trent Edwards, and Trent is going to be making a move to taking over MGMWERX. Well, you ask, what is MGMWERX? And it's amazing, and I'm going to have you, let's tell our audience what this is and why it matters to everybody out there.
Thank you so much for having me back, Virginia. This is a wonderful opportunity to help our community understand what MGMWERX is all about. And it's very, very exciting. In a nutshell, MGMWERX is an innovation factory. It looks at taking the best and brightest ideas from people across research and development, academia, the private sector, the public sector, and the military, taking all of those great ideas and then matching them with people that can help solve those ideas, solve those problems through those ideas. And so as a United States military, we have lots of challenges ahead of us. We know we are in a globally competitive environment. And so the problems that we have are best solved by a consortium of people that think broadly and differently, right? It's that young person that's in the garage hacking away, right?
Creating Microsoft or whatever.
Exactly. Or tinkering around with something from a manufacturing perspective, and they come up with this great idea, and they don't know how to get it in the hands of the military and people that can take advantage of it. MGMWERX is a connector. We connect those people with the bright ideas, with the folks that have the problems that need to be solved, whether those problems are in the military or whether those problems are commercial. That's what MGMWERX does. It's a connector. And we believe very, very firmly it's our just cause, right? It is that the power of collaboration and innovation changes lives, changes communities, and can change the world. It really can. And so we have 4 verticals, right, for MGMWERX. MGMWERX Defense. How do you thrive in the Defense Innovation Department? MGMWERX Education, right? There's an education component because at Air University, right, the best and brightest minds in the world come to Air University right here in Montgomery, right? We have to activate those minds and get them accustomed to solving some very big problems on behalf of our country, right? And then MGMWERX Workforce Development. How do we build that workforce, right, that can compete in space, compete in cyber, compete in hypersonics and technology, the things that are going to drive our future economy? We have to get those folks acclimated now. So let's dial it back to K through 12 and get them interested in those aspects early. And then MGMWERX Social Innovation, right? An opportunity to really look at, Montgomery is a city with a history of changing history.
Absolutely.
That change is in our DNA.
Absolutely.
So if you want to create change throughout your organization, come to Montgomery and have those conversations. And then how do we develop the technology that then supports equality and justice and diversity and inclusion?
Where are you located, Trent?
We're located at 41 Commerce Street.
Okay.
Downtown Montgomery, so kind of in the epicenter of downtown. So we view ourselves as kind of the integrator of ideas. So if you have an idea, and it doesn't necessarily have to be military related, but if you're in the public education sector and you have some ideas on augmented reality or virtual reality and how to bring that to the student, how to bring that to the classroom, come to MGMWERX. We can help you with that. That's what we do, and we are honored and happy to do that.
Well, I absolutely love it, and we'll talk a little bit more about it next week because I'm hoping that, we have a lot of grandparents out there too, and when your children are gifted and creative, you don't have to be brilliant either to have some wonderful common sense idea.
Right. Right.
This is not limited to geniuses. This is everyday American people, or anybody actually.
Yes. Right.
Thank you so much. And what we'll do is we'll talk more about this next week, and we'll give our audience a little more information on how to really get involved in some of the steps and the differences that are being made. Thank you so much for being with us, and we will look forward to having you next week.
An honor and a privilege. I look forward to being with you next week.
And stay with us because we'll be right back.